Good morning. Welcome to the Think Up podcast. It's Monday morning, time to get this week started. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for supporting. Thank you guys for all the comments. I really appreciate the warm support and the warm welcome. I pray this content is blessing you. I'm coming to you guys every day just with content to empower you, to speak a life into you. I think we all need that. And I think in our culture today, it's so easy to find crap online, on IG, on Facebook, on YouTube. So I'm striving to put out content that empowers you. And the Think Up podcast, my goal is to help you to become the highest expression of who God is calling you to be. So this is episode number 7. And it's so funny, y'all. I made an episode yesterday and I'm having issues with uploading. For some weird reason, it's taking so long to upload my video. So I ain't posted until like 12 o'clock, midnight last night. So go check episode 6 out. I think I called it episode 5. I made a mistake. But that was episode 6. I just posted that. This is episode number 7. And of course, I'm from Florida, so we Super Bowl champions. That was an awesome game. And I also want to cover that. I want to talk about Brady and his mindset. And this episode is going to be called You Get Out of Life What You Expect, Not What You Deserve. You get out of life what you expect, not what you deserve. And it's funny with Tom Brady how the question I want to ask, did Tom Brady deserve to win? Or do you think he expected to win? And that level of expectation, he brought that to the game and to the team. And that mindset dripped down to the mindset of the other players. How can somebody come to a team and years, I don't know how many years they didn't win before Brady got there, but the first year he comes and his presence, his mindset, his expectation to win, not just what he deserved, not just what he believed he should get because how many times he'd been there, but his expectation rose the level of competitiveness to all of the players, and they crushed. I feel sorry for my boy. They showed him on the sidelines, and he looked like he was going to lose. I seen the look in his eyes, and I'm pretty sure many of y'all did who watch football. He looked like he wasn't there. But I want to talk about the Super Bowl in your life. Situations, opportunities that God bless you with. Do you have the mindset of Brady or do you have the mindset of Mahomes? That mindset can be turned on and off at certain times, but it's amazing at the most important times in your life. Sometimes we respond like Mahomes. Sometimes we respond like, kind of play like you expect to lose, because that's how it looked like they played. Like, I'm just here just because I gotta be, because I'm getting paid. In life, don't celebrate too much Brady's victory. Be just excited about your victories and what God is striving to do in your life. So this podcast is called You Get Out of Life What You Expect. Just gonna cover 4 points. First point I want to cover is your actions can only reach as high as your expectations. Your actions will only reach as high as your expectations. We get out of life what we expect, y'all. And that expectation connects to what you believe about God, about yourself, about what you can accomplish. This is why we got to continue to stretch ourselves. Y'all seeing me do it now, making these videos. I wrote that book. That was a major stretch in my mindset, my mentality, how I see myself. I say this, it's very important to force yourself and put yourself in situations where you are forced to grow, where you're forced to be stretched. Invest in yourself. Go to conferences. Invest in education, not just the free stuff, not just the free content. Pay $100, $200, $300, $500 in information that'll change your life. And when I say that, like for example, you need to build a marketing for your company, for example. Go invest in how to build a online marketing campaign. Don't just look at the free videos. It's something happens when you invest in yourself. It forces you to change your mindset. It forces you to value the content. Because I can tell you, you will value content a lot differently if you pay for it. This bookshelf I got. Let me tell you something about this bookshelf. I got a lot of books. I haven't read all those books. This was my mindset. I don't like to read. I knew if I was going to be a great author, the best author that I can be, I have to read. I knew that I can't just write a book that's going to be valuable and add value to people's lives and not be a reader. So what I did years ago, y'all, is every week I started going to the bookstore, started being comfortable going. And when I say comfortable, I mean because when I want to do something in my free time, it's not going to the bookstore. So I was forcing myself saying, you know what? Leaders are readers. I have to read. I don't like reading. So what I did every week, I started buying books, a book a week. This book looked interesting. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this. This is a good book. Every week for years, I just started buying books until I don't know how many books I got. The majority of them, I got the audio version of them. I bought the print so I can look at different books and use certain quotes. Some books I want to get into. I got a lot of commentaries and different things of that nature. But let me tell you something. The primary thing that forced me to get into those books is I paid for them. Pay for your education. Don't just think, oh, I didn't go to a this or that school. Listen, the internet, somebody said the internet is like searching for knowledge, wanting to drink of water and getting hit with a water hose all in your face. That's what the internet is as it relates to knowledge. You can find everything. You can learn how to do anything. But when you pay for your education, it forces you to value it. When you buy a book for $20, $30, $50, believe me, you spent your hard-earned money to buy that book. I put $1 million on it. You're going to read it. You're going to get into it. But if somebody give you a book, you ain't going to think so much of it. So you get out of life what you expect, y'all. And just to go back to Brady, I knew this guy was going to win. Why? Because what he believes about himself is like he's playing for legacy. He ain't just playing to win. Yeah, it's nice, but he's playing for legacy, y'all. That's how you got to look at your life. What legacy are you building? It's for your family. You know, it's so important, especially us as men. We're the leaders of our home, but leadership starts with leading ourselves, becoming all God is calling you to be first, and that's going to always communicate and be expressed through your family. You know, you're going to heighten the level of your family's expectations as you heighten yours. Okay, the next point I want to cover is point number 3, and I really like this. The days you spend getting angry at things that has nothing to do with your vision for yourself and for your family corrodes your uniqueness and forces you to conform to your environment. The days you spend getting angry at things that has nothing to do with your vision for yourself and for your family corrodes your uniqueness and forces you to conform to your environment. And I was listening to a talk given by Robert Greene. This guy, he wrote a couple of books, but the most famous one is The 48 Laws of Power. And that book is like 700 pages. But he was just talking about that, and I got that thought from him. He was talking about how, you know, it's so easy for us to be controlled by our environment. And that's why I say, y'all, what do you expect out of life? Because sometimes our environment will cause us to limit our expectations. It will cause us to minimize them. Somebody think low of you, so lo and behold, you think low of yourself. And I said in the last podcast that it's so easy to react out of life and get frustrated and angry, but allow that frustration and anger to cause you to rise up and level up and become all God is calling you to be and nothing less. So the last thing I want to cover is Philippians 4, Philippians, the 4th chapter, the 13th verse. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things. I strive to express that in my life. Every time I'm striving to do something new, like wrote that book, like doing these podcasts, I strive to put in my mindset, like, man, I can do all things. I can do this. I can be confident. I can speak life over people. I can speak life over myself, over my family. I can be the leader God is calling me to be. You got to speak life over yourself, y'all. And I mean verbally, not just thinking. You got to speak things over your life. The Super Bowl of your life, I'm telling you, you will be way more happier. And you know, like how we celebrate right now, because it's awesome, we the Super Bowl champions. But I want to be the Super Bowl champion in my life. You know, I want to conquer the battles. I want to beat the Goliaths in my life. I want to leave the legacy that God is blessing me to leave, and not just know about it or think about it or be happy with what I could become. Let's become, y'all, and not just be a small version of who we think we are. If you want to be a film director, do it. Don't be satisfied with just doing small videos on YouTube. Go all out, because you never know what you can accomplish until you first attempt to do it, yes, but also you got to expect to win. Everything you come into contact with, the word of God says, do it to the glory of God. Have a level of expectation, y'all. So happy Monday. Y'all have yourself a blessed day, and I see y'all tomorrow. Thank you.